Hello guys, it's Mayen, and today we're going to have a short tutorial on how to make the hair for those head figures that we just made. Well, there are several ways of making hair, none of which I'm an expert of. But what I'm going to show you now is the simplest way to do it. So what you will need are actually just fondant or gum paste, a gum paste tool, just to kind of make the indentations on the fondant, and edible glue and a brush, and that's it. So the first thing you're going to need would be to get your edible glue and wet the entire surface of the head that you would want to put it on. This is actually the face again of Little Bo Peep, so hence the look. Alright, let's see if we could get you guys a little closer. That's as far as we go. Go get your gum paste and turn it into a small sausage shaped. See? And in this process, it's extremely simple and crude, kind of. So you gotta see how far you want to go. Use your hands, flatten it with your fingers. And let it stick on there. Alright, now this looks pretty crude, right? It's like, looks stupid. But if you do this many times, it will form the hair. I've used this a couple times in my figures, as opposed to using the extruder, and still came out well. It really depends on what look you're going for. Alright, so let's move on a little closer and look at what we need to do. Alright, use your tool and make the indents on the hair. Doesn't have to be extremely accurate. We're just making. Do you see that? Oh, my camera's taking a while to focus. There. But kind of do the same technique over the length of that lock, if you will. And I'm just going to go ahead and do a whole bunch of them and see and show you the finished product so we can save time. Alright, real quick. So I made all the small locks from the gum paste, and just to give you an idea before I put the lines in. My film is taking a while to focus. Here, you see how in the middle part they're shorter and then it becomes longer as we go to the side. I mean, that's how I would do it, but you can do whatever you want. Here it still looks crude, but let me show you the finished product in a while. I got a complaint that all my tutorials were boring someone to death because they're too long, so I'm gonna try to make it a little quicker so as not to make people sleep. But I always take into consideration all the young people who watch me do this, so some people really want to see them being done. So it really takes a long time, and we get so many questions at the end of the video. What do you use? Blah, blah, blah. So I try to explain everything during the short clip. So let me do this and show you the finished product. Alright, so we're done with the hair, and this is how it looks on her. There you go. You can actually change the length, the style, but I wanted to show my young audience how fondant or gum paste can be treated just like Play-Doh, and you can use it to make hair. If buying an extruder is expensive, this is another option. This is a good extruder is about 25 to 45 bucks, and this is the finished product. Now I'm gonna try and work out the other head using that extruder, but I hope you like this one. Thanks, guys.